What's up, YouTube? Knenga here, just coming at you with just like the weekend tournament. We had a tournament here this past Sunday, and turns out I got second during the whole day. It was pretty awesome. It was like I think 8 or 9 of us. It was pretty cool, and my friend DJ judging. It was pretty fun. Here in a second, I'm going to show you my deck list of what I ran. It was really fun. Game one, I go in sectors. I play against the sectors against a good friend of mine named Andy, aka liquidinsnity. Link in the sidebar. Huge shout out to my boy. Game one, I beat him. Game two, he sides in, and me being a scrub and not playtesting or anything like that, I didn't build a sideboard, which is pretty foolish of me going into a tournament like that. Um, let's see, no sideboard, whatever. And so I just shuffle my deck, present it, whatever. He sides. He beats me game two. Game three, it's just really back and forth. The final plays is like he goes into Zen mains and has like a scrap dragon. Some of the monster I go Chaos Sorcerer, remove Zen mains, tribute for Celestia, put the final another dark in my grave, go Chaos Sorcerer again, remove scrap, and he just concedes whatever. But it was a really good, hard-fought game. Game two, I go up against my friend Addison, who's playing the Chaos Dragons or whatever. Um, Addison, aka Darth Marth 333. Huge shout out to my boy. Um, game one, he beats me. And game two, he sides, and of course I don't side. And he beats me in game two. It was just like a really long game, back and forth. But in the end, I get into top deck mode, and I have to top deck, and I top deck Celestia with nothing on the field, which is really sucky out of all the cards that I could have gotten. I was hoping for like a pot of avarice or something. Game two, I lose. Game three, I go up against my friend Andrew. He's playing Chaos Dragons, but an incomplete version of it. He admits to me after game one that it's incomplete. It's missing like solar recharges or something. Game one, I draw the nuts. I go Celestia. No, not Celestia. Charge the Light Brigade. Solar recharge, solar recharge, solar recharge. Mill like half of my deck and get myself set up and just like dominate the field. Game two, he sides. I just shuffle and present, and I just got an answer and every card that I need at every turn of the game. Um, I end up getting like both of my beckoning lights and you end up using them both. Just going completely nuts. It was really crazy. Game three. It was just 3 rounds. I only lost to my friend Addison, which he ended up winning. He ended up getting first place. He went undefeated, so it gave me a great tiebreaker. He didn't lose anybody, so I got second place. Got some turbo packs. Didn't bust anything really good. Didn't bust any hauls or anything like that. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty fun, and let me show you the deck that I was running. Alright, so this is the deck that I'm running. It's Chaos Sworns. It's probably something similar that you've seen before, but it's a really fun version of a deck that I like to play, and I've been playing for years now. Um, it's pretty consistent. It gives you like it's probably got like maybe a 18% chance of giving you a bad hand if you draw nothing but boss monsters, because this is like a boss monster kind of deck, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Two JDs, of course, obvious boss monsters. I don't run of the dragons or anything like that, except for like him. Of course, you need him to blow up field, swing 3 grand. Triple Chaos Sorcerer, also really good. Just point and click removal, gets rid of Zen mains, gets rid of a lot of really problematic stuff. It's really fun. Can't have Chaos without Blackluster Soldier. He was just putting in a ton of work, especially with beckoning lights and whatnot. A really good part of your mill engine is 3 Lilas, which is really, really great. Gets rid of those problem back rows. More than likely, either your opponent will allow the summon and you pop the Solemn Judgment or Warning, or they just warning it, but it'd be pretty foolish to do that. 1 Lumina, although you can run 2, I just prefer to run 1. 1 Garoth, of course, not bad, and it does get you some pluses eventually. 1 Celestia, and the one that cost me the game. 1 Jane, of course. 1 Aaron. It's pretty much filling up those different name slots. One Raikou, although arguably I could probably run two. Honest, just got to run this card. Got plenty of lights and many ways to use them. And two Effect Veiler, which I could probably run three. I am running Pot of Dualities. I was just trying that out, but three Veilers is not bad. Two Garden. A lot of people had problems with this guy. Really good, and if anything else and he just stays on the field, you can exceed for three, which isn't bad. One Sangan, of course, you gotta run Sangan. One Zephyros. This guy let me set up for a lot of pretty cool plays. I'd go Chaos Sorcerer, remove something, bounce back Chaos Sorcerer, take one 400, and bring this out, and then Chaos Sorcerer again, or exceed with it, which just wasn't bad at all. One Plague Spreader Zombie, of course. Plague Spreader allowed me to go, Mistworm on my friend Andy during game 1 or game 3. It was pretty cool. It actually won me the game. One Gores, of course. Last Monster, Card Trooper. Into the spells, pretty straightforward. You run 3 Solar Recharges. Just gotta remember, one of these always accounts for 5. This card itself, the card you pitch, plus the 2 you draw, and the 2 that get milled. So actually that's like 6 cards. Not bad. Really powers through your deck. One charge of the Light Brigade. This counts for 5 itself. 3 that it mills and the 1 you search. Pot of Duality did set me up pretty well today. It didn't do half bad. One Foolish Burial, of course, just sending those Necro Gardeners. Pot of Avarice. After you've milled out quite a bit, you just, you stuff your deck full of boss monsters and hope for the best in drawing them. Storm, staple stuff. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Book of Moon, one random Sark, and last but not least, the 2 trap cards I ran were Beckoning Lights. Just putting in a ton of work. And then the extra deck's pretty generic. I mean, you just run your normal stuff, like this will get you back some of the stuff that you removed, of course. Utopia, Librarian. Back then you could synchro a lot more, but nowadays not so much. Brionac, just general stuff that you want to get with your Plague Spreader, because you can generate a lot of different numbers. Stardust, Gaianite, and my Black Rose. I wonder where my Scrap Dragon went. I kind of lost my Scrap Dragon there. But anyways, that's a deck that I run. I hope you guys like it and enjoy it. Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I'll have the account is just at Knenga. And until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, guys, and peace.